Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Griffin Stroing. After 4 years worth of work, a new homeless shelter is coming to Medford as a way to offset difficulties for families and individuals experiencing hard times. Newswatch 12's Kyle Bazorski reports.
What used to be an assisted living facility, the Deerview Meadows complex in Medford will soon be turned into the Taylor County Supportive Housing to better serve the community.
I'm so excited. I feel like all of our hard work over the last 4 years has just finally led to this.
In early February, the nonprofit group Taylor County Supportive Housing closed on a deal to purchase Deerview.
Our goal with the shelter is to be able to give them the opportunity to work through what they need to get to be self-sufficient again and to get into stable housing again.
Mudgett says when she started working for the Taylor County Housing Authority, a homeless shelter program was not in place. But through her work, vouchers for nearby motels were offered to provide housing for those in need. But still, it wasn't enough.
Right now, we just can't really adequately serve them in a couple nights at the motel. We can't turn their situation around in 2 nights. We just can't. A lot of times, if they're homeless, they have underlying issues that we need to work on, and that takes 60 days.
According to national research data, more than 4,000 people in Wisconsin are considered homeless. So the idea came up to Mudgett to find a permanent shelter location to better suit the needs of the Taylor County community.
It will give us the opportunity to work with these clients 60 to 90 days to really stabilize their situation, to really set goals and work towards those goals so that when they exit the shelter, they're ready.
Once fully renovated, the shelter will have the capability to house up to 14 people. In Medford, Kyle Pazorski, Newswatch 12.
Well, Jeff, it might have been cold, but it was a very sunny day out there today.
Yeah, the sun has set and temperatures are dropping, and we're gearing up for a very nice weekend around here with temperatures up near 30 tomorrow with plenty of sunshine again. But for right now, we're back to 12 in Rhinelander, also for Antigo, 22 Wapaka. So, it's cooling off rapidly out there now. We'll have low temperatures tonight down near 0 and then recover nicely tomorrow back up in low 30s. So if you're watching me online from Minneapolis or Chicago, come on up this weekend. The trails are in great shape out there. It's going to be a very busy trail weekend for sure. Outside now, though, lots of clouds earlier are falling apart as we speak about them. We'll have lots of clear skies across the area tonight. And then we're starting a dry stretch now, likely dry through the weekend into the middle portions of next week as high pressure is building in, and you can't get rain or snow out of high pressure, right? So a nice weekend is on the way. Our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, some mostly clear skies, and a bit cold still, with low temperatures down near 0. Your full forecast is coming up, Griffin.
Thank you, Jeff. The Iditarod returned to a local school for the 26th straight year. Arborvita Woodruff Elementary hosted the sled dog race today, just without the dogs. Third graders served as both mushers and people puppies.
We learned about that the dogs could have booties on their paws, so their paws won't get hurt on rocks and snow, ice and chunks.
The event was the accumulation of a month-long unit learning about the Iditarod and other races around the world. Connor Kruger said his favorite part of the race was working together with his teammates and pulling them in the sled.
The kids really enjoy it, get really excited. They have lots of nervous people puppy energy in the day, but they're so proud afterwards, and it's a really fun expedition for them.
The focus of the expedition was teamwork and cooperation. Safe to say the kids were tired, but very happy. The state Supreme Court announced today it will decide whether a constitutional amendment expanding crime victims' rights was properly enacted. Voters approved the so-called Mardi's Law amendment in a statewide referendum in April of 2020. A Dane County Circuit judge ruled last year that the ballot question wasn't phrased properly and didn't adequately warn voters that the amendment would diminish defendants' rights. The Wisconsin Elections Commission appealed the ruling, and the 3rd District Court of Appeals in December asked the Supreme Court to take the case directly. The justices said the case presents significant questions of constitutional law and could have far-reaching effects on the state's criminal justice system. The State Assembly has now unanimously approved funding for a new youth prison to replace Lincoln Hills. Earlier this week, the state Senate unanimously voted in favor of a similar bill that would construct a new juvenile facility in Milwaukee County, allowing the state to borrow nearly $42 million for the project. the Assembly added several amendments to the Senate bill. That includes requiring the support of the local governing bodies where a new facility would be located. Another amendment would repurpose the current Lincoln Hills/Copper Lake facility as an adult correctional institution. Because of the amendments, though, the Senate will have to vote on the bill again with those changes before it heads to Governor Tony Evers. President Biden will be visiting Wisconsin next week after he delivers his State of the Union address on Tuesday in Washington. The White House announced that he and the First Lady will travel to Superior on Wednesday to discuss the impact of the $1 trillion infrastructure law for the state and create jobs. The law signed in November was the biggest investment in the country's infrastructure in decades. A big point of his $1 billion investment will be for funding cleanup of heavily polluted areas on the Great Lakes and restore the waters. This will impact areas like the St. Louis River that runs between Superior and Duluth, Minnesota. This morning, the Ukraine crisis and its economic implications here in the U.S., particularly when it comes to fuel costs. Oil prices reached the highest level in nearly a decade yesterday, while on Wall Street, whiplash. The markets tumbling early before a major rebound to end the trading day in positive territory. NBC's Tom Costello reports.
From the West Coast,
I think it's kind of ridiculous,
to the East Coast.
I'm scared. I don't want to pay like $10 a gallon.
It hurts my pockets and my heart.
And everywhere in between.
It's out of control. It's hard to believe it's over $5 a gallon.
Americans already feeling the pinch when they fill up are facing new economic uncertainty this morning. Less than 24 hours after Russia's military invasion into Ukraine, oil on the global market temporarily topped $100 a barrel for the first time in 8 years. Experts say for every $10 increase, gas prices can jump 20 cents. With a national average now of $3.55, prices have surged 89 cents from a year ago. But it's even higher in some areas. California currently the highest, $4.77 a gallon.
California is going to be probably paying $5 a gallon in a matter of 1 to 2 weeks. Potentially this summer, California could hit $5.50, with some stations nearing $6 or even $7 a gallon in parts of rural California.
At issue, Russia is the world's second largest exporter of oil and gas, and prices are set globally. President Biden says his administration will use every tool possible to limit the impact.
We're taking active steps to bring down the cost, and American oil and gas companies should not exploit this moment to hike their prices to raise profits.
But it's not just fuel. Ukraine is a major global exporter of wheat, and a disruption could mean higher food prices globally. Experts say how long the situation in Europe lasts will determine the strain on our wallets.
There will definitely be an impact on Americans' pocketbooks from this, but the question is, what is the cost of defending democracy?
Temperatures in the high 20s and low 30s may feel warmer than we have had recently, but it's not shorts and tanning weather. Families are potentially heading south for spring break soon, but there might be some unwelcome visitors there waiting. That's after Maine weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
When searching for your next truck, you want your truck to last. Get the job done right with a Lenz truck. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck, Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks.
Northwoods Connect high-speed internet is launching an amazing new Buy Local contest for all current and new customers. Prizes include a new MacBook Air, a rugged cooler, a Nest thermostat, $1,000 in gift certificates to local Northwoods businesses, and $250 to any local charity of your choice. Visit northwoodsconnect.com/buy local by April 8th of 2022.
Woodland Creek Furniture in Minocqua has over $3 million worth of furniture in stock and ready for speedy delivery. Find an incredible selection of furnishings ranging from traditional to transitional, cottage to casual. Shop Woodland Creek Furniture in Minocqua.
This week, Wheel of Fortune gets into the aloha spirit.
I love Hawaii week.
Get a taste of island life.
Loco Moco, yes.
Loco Moco, ube pancakes, macadamia nut waffles.
Yum, yum.
Plus, a familiar face returns.
You were here one other time.
I was in the audience and you told me to shush.
Will the former troublemaker redeem herself?
You can make all the noise you want now.
All this week on Wheel.
Wheel of Fortune, weeknights at 6:30 on NBC 12.
It's where comedy.
Questions about well-known bald people.
What are you talking about there, yeah?
And big bets.
You feel confident? I'm a gambler, so yes.
Collide. You bet your life.
Weekdays at 1:30 on NBC 12.
We made it. The last weekend in February is here. It's going to be an amazing weekend. Lots of people in town for all sorts of different events out there. Expect sunshine tomorrow, kind of like today, but warmer with high temperatures near 30 tomorrow and also lots of wind through the afternoon. In fact, the southwest wind could gust near 30 tomorrow afternoon. Right now, though, it's 12 in Rhinelander, a west wind around 9, and the pressure now steady at the airport in Rhinelander. Wausau 18 for you, a southwest breeze at 7, making it feel like 9 outside right now. And we're just getting started. We'll have low temperatures tonight down near 0 or so. Outside currently is 12 in Rhinelander, 18 for Wausau, 16 though for Mosinee, 19 Leona. So we're going to fall off quickly tonight. Now that the sun has set and the clear skies have moved in, these will drop down to near 0 by tomorrow morning. But we're going to recover tomorrow. 31 is the forecast high, 24 for Sunday. Look at Monday, 28. So the average high now 31. We could do that tomorrow and at least get close to that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and maybe even above that next Friday with some rain and snow in the forecast areas next Friday. Looking outside now, though, some clouds earlier made for a gorgeous sunset, but now they're broken up and lots of clear skies are out there tonight. That'll allow for that radiational cooling, the fresh snowpack, time of year, give us those cold temperatures. But our eyes are looking toward the west and there's nothing there. High pressure has built in for us for a while, and this is a very unusual map to show in February, where typically have a very strong jet stream across the U.S., giving us lots of weather across the U.S. It's not happening right now, as the seasons are not quite fighting yet, so we'll see going through next week, but overall, a very quiet pattern right now, except for this system over here bringing snow to places like Boston today. Got nearly a foot of snow over there. For us, though, the high pressure is built in, and you can't get bad weather out of high pressure. It's sinking air. That'll give us sunshiny areas tomorrow, and followed by a nice day on Sunday as well. A sneaky cold front's going to come through Sunday, though. Could make us a bit cooler through the afternoon. So all events are a go this weekend. The trails are going to be incredibly crowded, as you know. If you're watching online from, say, Minneapolis or Chicago, Milwaukee, come on up this weekend. The trails are in great shape. Still races, too. We have races out there as well, in good shape as well. So it's going to be a great weekend for anything outdoors, but it's going to be a bit windy tomorrow. Right now, the wind is out of the west, around 10 miles per hour. That's going to pick up out of the southwest tomorrow, and that's going to give us wind gusts near 30 miles per hour through the afternoon. That's going to make air temperatures near 30 feel much colder. So here's our forecast around town tomorrow. Basically, a low 30s across the north, maybe mid 30s down south, and all of us will have plenty of sunshine through tomorrow. All right, our forecast then tonight, though, is talking about mostly clear skies, low temperatures down near 0, and a southwest breeze around 5 to 10. For tomorrow, it's Saturday. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. You're going to notice the wind, though. That southwest wind could gust near 30, making that 31 feel much colder through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress keeps a dry stretch going. Sunday, 24, a bit colder. Monday, 28. Our next chance for meaningful rain or snow, not until Friday of next week. Griffin?
Thank you, Jeff. Spring break is right around the corner, and many families, I bet, have plans to head south and enjoy some warmer weather. But if you plan on heading to Central Florida, a few unwelcomed guests are also enjoying the waters. Clara Mertz reports.
Visitors want to get sun down here. They don't want to get stung down here. But in recent days, man-o-war have been in the water and on the beach.
They got those long tentacles, and you can identify them because they're a bright purple.
They are hard to miss, but Portuguese man-o-war, a group of animals closely related to jellyfish, can still get under your skin and cause a nasty sting if you happen to swim near one or touch them on shore. This week, the wind was in the creature's favor.
Wind and current direction will bring them in the shore because that's how they travel. So whenever we get an onshore wind with a little bit of surf, you'll see them come on shore.
The beaches are crowded with near summer-like weather in winter. And though the surf temperature is only 63 degrees, visitors from the north dare to dive in. So there have been a few stings in the water. Those left by the tide on shore can also be a problem, even if they're dead. Man-o-war are made up of little organisms, each of which have tentacles.
You could literally cut it into all these little tiny bits and pieces, 100, right? And each one of those little pieces will sting.
Vinegar neutralizes the sting. All lifeguards on towers and beach officers in vehicles on the beach carry plenty of it.
I love how she said only 63 degrees. It's also reported that winds have dropped dramatically, and because of that, the count has also kind of gone down. But just in case, if you're going there at any time, walk carefully and definitely do not touch them. President Joe Biden seems to be sticking to his word when it comes to his newest Supreme Court justice. He has nominated a black African-American woman. We will tell you who next, right here on Newswatch 12 at 6.
The biggest President's Day sale in Wisconsin ends Tuesday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Doorbusters up to 65% off. Take bonus holiday discounts off our furniture sale prices in store and online. And free interest financing for 5 years. Furniture and Appliance Mart.
I come here to do homework because they have free Wi-Fi. They don't say anything as long as I buy something.
When there's a lot of noise, it's hard to focus. And I listen to music to try and drown it out. When the Wi-Fi cuts out, I can't finish my homework. That's why I started getting D's.
Millions of children rely on public Wi-Fi to study. U.S. Cellular is donating up to $13 million in hotspots to help youth in need. Because every child deserves the same opportunity to learn.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Wausau Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
Hi, I'm Ivor from Marshfield. I lost 130 pounds and over 60 inches. I've got so much more energy than I ever had before, and I also have the confidence to pursue cycling and kayaking and keeping up with my grandkids.
Most patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month. That's a half a pound to a pound per day. For your free private weight loss consultation, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695. That's 715-203-8695.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
The biggest President's Day sale in Wisconsin ends Tuesday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Doorbusters up to 65% off. Take bonus holiday discounts off our furniture sale prices in store and online. And free interest financing for 5 years. Furniture and Appliance Mart.
President Biden made it official today and announced his nominee to fill the open seat on the United States Supreme Court. Biden selected Ketanji Brown Jackson as the nominee. The president said he made the final decision following an exhaustive process that invited input from both parties, eventually settling on Brown Jackson.
And if I'm fortunate enough to be confirmed as the next Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States, I can only hope that my life and career, my love of this country and the Constitution, and my commitment to upholding the rule of law and the sacred principles upon which this great nation was founded will inspire future generations of Americans.
We'll be right back with your final look at your weather, but first, here's Chris Berenik with this week's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Okay, now I was a little surprised to find this, but how do fish go into business? Well, of course, they start on a small scale. Or I guess maybe with these jokes, I'm just giving you the business. Anyway, let's move on with this week's Big Old Fish. We start out with Mike Sporky from Tomahawk. Now, Mike caught this nice 12-inch perch on a tip down in the Tomahawk area. It was a nice catch and release for Mike. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. Next up on this week's Big Old Fish, we have 3-year-old Caleb Rybar from Harshaw. Now, this was Caleb's first time out ice fishing at night, and he caught this big old fish, a whopping 27-inch walleye. Well, Caleb, that's a big old fish no matter who you are. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. And finally, on this week's Big Old Fish, we have 4-year-old Trapper. No last name given, like Prince. Anyway, he's from Argonne, Wisconsin. Trapper and his dad caught this nice walleye in Pine Lake in the Hiles area. Well, that's a big old fish. Way to go, guys. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norling Taxidermy fish meal is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
Instead of being impartial, media outlets have become advocates for the Democrat Party. They got Joe Biden, who campaigned from his basement, elected president. Now they're covering up the disasters his policies created by attacking and censoring anyone who exposes the failures. But they can't hide inflation, higher gas prices, and rising crime from the people devastated by them. I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message. I will continue to ask questions and uncover the truth.
Why choose People's State Bank? Our digital tools make banking easy. Manage all your bills and payments with our online bill pay. Simple person-to-person payment, compatible with all major digital wallets. Misplace your debit card? Simply turn it off and on with the touch of a button. Put People's digital tools to work for you. Learn more at bankpeoples.com.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. You know what? Skip this video. Go see one at the auto show.
It's auto show time, the best time to buy a Ford F-150 with ways to power up this and that. Work smarter. Muscle for most anything. Plus, special auto show offers to help you bring one home today. Order your F-150 during auto show to lock in this special flex buy offer. Plus, get an extra $1,000 retail order bonus.
Boulder Cremation and Funeral Services of Woodruff, serving families from all walks of life. Cremation, funerals, pre-planning, monuments, and veteran services.
Whether you slip and fall or you're injured during the game, you can count on Bone and Joint walk-in care. Avoid crowded waiting areas and the high cost of emergency rooms. Instead, be seen promptly by an orthopedic provider at a fraction of the cost. Bone and Joint's skilled team can diagnose and treat sprains, strains, and fractures without an appointment. With 3 convenient locations, we'll help you get back to the things you enjoy.
We live here and we play here.
This winter, the WJFW Weather Watch 12 team is ready.
Ready for whatever Mother Nature has sent our way.
With 4 separate seasons, we are so lucky to live here.
From snow, wind, cold, and grapple
to sun-filled Sundays.
The promise is simple. The proof is in our forecasting.
Well, Jeff, one of the biggest parties of the year has finally got underway. Mardi Gras in New Orleans. No, never. I really want to, though, at some point. Have you been?
Yes, several times.
Well, it is going to be quite the party there. They did the annual greasing of the poles to make sure that,
Because,
Yeah, some shenanigans can eventually happen on Bourbon Street.
Things happen.
But, hey, I don't want to throw you under the bus, Jeff, or anything like that, but you have got the crazy side to you where I could see you trying to climb those poles and get on top of the balconies.
Of the poles. No good things come out of that.
Right.
We should probably go right to weather, and here we go. Temperatures are looking okay, but the clouds are breaking up, and that means cold temperatures for us tonight. We'll have lows down near 0, but we're used to it. And, oh, by the way, March arrives next week, so we'll start turning a corner here shortly. Right now, though, it's still cold. It's 16 in Leona, 15 in Hayward. We'll have lows down near 0, like I said. And then looking ahead, we're going to recover tomorrow. Lots of people in town for the Birkebeiner, for the trails. They're all in great shape right now, so enjoy them with lots of sunshine and temperatures near 30 tomorrow.
Yeah, should be a very good weekend, that's for sure.
Sure.
Thank you for watching Newswatch 12 at 6. We will see you back here later tonight at 10 o'clock.